Today we're going to look at the electronic drum set by Hampback. This is the MK-0. This was sent out for review. We'll take a look at what comes in the box, how to assemble it. I'll play this drum set so you can hear what it sounds like. I'll give you some of my thoughts. So this is how it comes packaged. So one thing right off the bat, this is really nice, is they label everything so that you know what you're dealing with. And then you get the content checklist. You also get the sound module manual. So you get the sound module, you get the pad symbol, and you get 3 of those. Get the rack tube, mesh head, headphones. You get AC adapter, pedal, cushion for the seat. You get these 2 bass feet. Then you get this rack here to mount, I assume, like all your drum pads on. So what I've done first is I've attached these feet to this rack here. So in the rack tube box, you get the seat base, and you get some drumsticks and some cables, and then these here. So this is what the cymbals look like. You get 3 of these. This is what the power adapter looks like. It's USB-C, which is nice. And then you have the 2 pedals. So you have a kick pedal and a hi-hat pedal. You get some headphones, which is nice. So you're not gonna have to go out and pick up like drumsticks, headphones, etc. You got all that right here. So this is your sound module. You have a power button, select button, volume knob, plus and minus to go toggle through. I'll show you how all that works. You get a USB-C, a USB port. You have a mono for connecting like an amplifier. You have an auxiliary, so you could play music through this. And then you have a headphone jack. On the back here, you have this input here, and that is for this module, which will connect here. And then on the end here, you have all your different, your hi-hats and all your cymbals and everything. You just connect all that. You mount this over to here, and it will connect all this up. You get 4 of these mesh pads, which is nice. These are allowed to be able to practice, and it'll be real quiet. So you get these little brackets here. You get these 2 little rubber pieces. These will go for your cymbals, and then this will be for your hi-hat. And these little bolts will connect all these together. So we'll hook all this up. So you could start this by having this upside down and then tighten this up, and then you could rotate it around and then tighten it. It shows having it on the right side, but if you want it on the left side, all you gotta do is shift this down and then put this on the outside. You do get this little Allen wrench to help with tightening and loosening these things up. I'm actually reversing this, but you could have it either way. I just feel like it'd be easier to have all my cables and stuff running out here versus trying to run up against this. So we'll use the same process of putting this onto the bar, and I'll put the toms up here and the snare down here using the bracket system. So I moved these here so that I could put the 2 toms here. So I've got the snare, tom 1, tom 2, and then tom 3 mounted. We'll do the cymbals next. All you do is place this little piece here into here and then tighten it up. So you have to apply a little pressure and put this cymbal pad over this, and then you just place this little red piece here over that. So this is the hi-hat stand, and I'll put this over this, but first we'll put one of the washers, then we'll place this over the top. Put another washer, and then we'll tighten it with this here. So this is what it looks like with the toms and the snare and the cymbals all put together in the module. And now what we'll do is we'll place the kick drum pedal and the hi-hat pedal, and we'll connect all the wires. I'll set up the seat, and then we'll test it out. So it's very easy to put these together. All you gotta do is it's labeled. So you just put the ride symbol, for instance, here. There's a little opening. So you also get a lot of these little Velcro straps so that you could kind of keep all these wires cleaned up. All right, to put the stool on, all you have to do, the little padded seat sits on top of this, and then you just adjust the height with these holes here, whatever height you need, and you'll just use this bolt and tighten it up. Padded seat cushion has this little bolt here. You just put that on top of that and tighten it up. It will look like this here. So I've been playing drums since I was 13. When I first started, I started with a first act kit, and it was an acoustic set. This is an electronic set which allows you to play more quietly because drums can be loud. So it has headphones included. So when you're first starting out, you always want to hit the ground running practicing, but acoustic sets can tend to be very loud, especially if you live in a neighborhood or apartment. So these are nice because they have mesh pads, and then they have these rubber cymbals, and it can easily be folded up and then kind of stored away in the corner when you're not using it. It comes with a hi-hat pedal and a bass pedal. There is no pad for the kick drum, it's just digital through the cable. And I've got it running through this amp here. The module allows you to toggle between 12 preset sounds. You also have a tempo, so you could do like a metronome to practice with that. You have the rhythm, so 4/4, and your different time signatures. You could also hook an auxiliary cable to this and play music and play along with it, which is nice. It's got a MIDI input, so you could use that with a computer or an iPad or something like that. You can record in GarageBand, Logic, Pro Tools, plug up headphones, which are included, and also drumsticks are included. I'll play it real quick and let you hear how it sounds. This is just going to be what it sounds like with the room volume. These are the cymbal pads. And I'll turn up the volume, and now we'll hear what it sounds like with the pads here. So we'll start with the snare. And this is the tom 1, tom 2, and then tom 3. Now it's a little bit low end, so it may not pick up real good through here, but you could definitely hear it in the headphones or if you plug it to a computer. So here's the hi-hat, and I'll press the cymbal down. Now if you don't press the hi-hat pedal, it sounds like that. If you hold it down, it and this is the crash cymbal. This is the ride. Now this is the kick drum. Okay, I'll play something together here, so. We'll try a different sound here. So overall, I think it's a nice set. So these are great for like practice. These are great for, you could use them for recording, and it'd just be a great like beginner set because it's small and compact. You can put it in a corner when you're not using it, and it's quiet. You know, you'll use headphones. I'm using this for a demonstration to let you hear what it sounds like. But other than that, I think it's a great set. If you're new here, take a second, hit that subscribe button below. Comment below, let me know, have you tried these? If not, what electric set are you using? And then if you're interested in this, check the description below. You can find a link to pick one of these up.